Probably not a game that has a lot of like vicious game overs, but I guess we'll find out.
I'm hoping it has some. Oh, hey there,
Well,
folks. Welcome back to Chapter 1 Introductions. I'm the Crimson Diamond.
I'm chapter one. I'm Mysterious
I
JG.
took everything. I should have said
Yeah,
Crimson.
it's
I'm
like
Zerfall. This is Mysterious JG, and we're playing the
I'm
Crimson Diamond.
based on the Colonel's bequest, or, inspired by, influenced by, in a non lawsuit fashion.
To move
To move
Nancy, click on the
Nancy. Oh.
feet icon on your target destination. You can also use the arrow keys to move. I
Please
should
don't enjoy
talk.
clicking on her. Please don't enjoy clicking on her feet too much, you freaks.
I should talk to everyone to get to know them a little before dinner.
I should screw up before dinner.
Your notebook will tell you what you need to do to progress through the game. Type notebook or N when you need to refer to it.
If Codename or if Private Eyedol had a notebook system, the game would last like 15 minutes.
When you have lots of notes, click the arrow buttons to etc. I do kind of wish that. You know what? I had the tutorial clicked on at the bottom of the thing. I should have clicked it off since we did the actual tutorial. Oh, essential. This has more information though. Essential objects will be marked with that must be completed to progress in the game will be marked with triple X.
Mm.
Type review at any time to check
action.
your current goals. Seeing as I've lost my luggage, I don't have much to amuse myself with before dinner. Perhaps if I take a look around, time will pass a little faster. Type look into the text-parser to get is a good way to get your bearings. The game has auto-saved.
See, this is a good time to find out, are the books around here real books, or are they like false fronts that you sometimes see in places where no one's expecting you to actually read the books? And I do feel a like tinge of sympathy for someone who's stuck in a hotel and doesn't have their luggage, and she doesn't even have television. It's just like, huh.
Yeah, but they're used to that. They were bored all the time back then.
But people read, but she didn't. Presumably, she packed some books, and she does not have those now. Maybe the Gideons came by and dropped a Bible.
Well, luckily, there's a triptych of small woodcuts on colored paper, hanging in silver frames.
Also known as a triptych.
There's also a black and white photograph of mountains hanging out of the fireplace.
Hustle on over that print. She says her prayers before bed so that she's ready for the next day of submarine camp. You don't need to wear your hat, Zerfall.
I need to wear my hat.
You have hair, keeping your head warm. Please be more specific.
This is the bedroom you're sharing with Kimmy. A pair of twin beds and matching nightstands are set against the east wall. Kimmy has claimed the bed closest to the fireplace. A clever move on her part, as summer nights are still chilly this far north. A door in the west leads back to the upstairs hallway. Kimmy is here.
Do you want to look at Kimmy first, or no?
No, I should have done that. I've never been to a place like this before. I'm excited to explore. I love meeting new people.
Yes, you are the inquisitive type, aren't you? Jack did invite you to introduce yourself to everyone else, after all. It's only polite.
I most certainly am. Would you like to join me?
No thanks, Nancy. I'm exhausted. That bumpy ride from the train station has left me a bit frazzled. I'm looking forward to some peace and quiet before dinner.
I can take a hint. I'll leave you be.
It wasn't a hint. I directly told you. Whatever. Oh, one more thing. While you were asleep, Jack mentioned some old lodge brochures stored in the curio cabinet's drawer. He also said something about a guest wanted to use his room even though it's unusually small. They were meant for guests back when the lodge was used as an inn. Even though we may not stay long, he said we're welcome to take them as keepsakes.
Thanks, Kimmy. Ooh. Notebook will track your progress through your goals. Now that you've talked to Kimmy, it's marked with an X in your notebook.
Thanks, Kimmy, and good luck in your F1 race. If she's Kimi Räikkönen. If she was Kimi Räikkönen, I would be making her talk like this. Kimi Kishiro is a petite Asian lady in her late 30s. She's ruggedly dressed in knickerbockers and sensible shoes. She seems shy and doesn't reveal much about herself. During the train ride, you managed to glean that her family emigrated from Japan in the 1870s.
Kimmy is writing in her sketchbook with a pen.
look. Okay.
You glance at Kimmy's sketchbook and see some written notes and some rough sketches. One of the sketches looks like it could be of a bridge.
My sketches aren't very good. I'm too embarrassed to show them.
Ooh, a note.
Ooh. Look note.
Kimmy is drawing a bridge in her sketchbook. Is that important? Maybe.
Uh,
I wanna
Kimmy is
steal this.
embarrassed to play her flute in front of her father. Maybe you can help her with that, Riza. Riza, excuse me.
Nice.
Sit down. Points gained. You can't relax in this game. This game is a high tension. It's like this game is nothing but like, your nerves fraying.
Yep, we don't see anything noteworthy. Look.
None of them are
Out.
noteworthy.
Wait,
Yeah, I was making my normal lame jokes about adding use to things, but you've got that problem tonight.
Yeah, apparently my L and U keys are double hitting every once in a while. I might have to reflow some of the solder on this keyboard. The windows offer breathtaking views of the dense forest below. It's dark outside.
Actually, I believe it offers a breathtaking view. It does not offer views. I guess if you move your head around. The fire is not lit, but we're all excited about how she's got the one closest to the fire.
Kimmy's battered suitcase is made from hard-wearing full-grain leather.
Rich Corinthian leather.
E pluribus luggage.
Actually, there's something else. Oh, there's flowers. Look. Flowers. It's a small bunch of lovely, fresh-picked red flowers. I mean, for a place that's not... Oh, can we light the fire?
Come on, baby, light the fire. You already feel warm and cozy right now.
Maybe we'll do
There's
that
a
later.
picture over it. I guess just look room again, and I wasn't paying enough attention to everything we could interact with. Twin beds, nightstands. You could check the... Well, I just clicked right through. You could check the nightstands.
I guess that's true. We're supposed to look in this drawer, but let's just... Oh, we can't just look close by. Look.
The fancy glass-paned curio cabinet is full of fine items. A pair of intricately decorated silver steins catches your eye. Oh wow, you can have some beer later. Though you aren't much of a drinker, you do appreciate the fine silver beer steins. And this Ben steins.
But I can see some lovely objects in there, particularly a beautiful matching pair of decorated silver steins.
I can't imagine those are important. The game has mentioned them 3 different times. Yeah, I guess that's not locked. You look in the knickerbockers. The curio drawer is stuffed with old brochures back from when the lodge was still being run as an inn. You pick up one of the lodge brochures. You can also ask about different topics, genius. I mean, like ask Kimmy about brochure, or just ask about brochure. Don't ask her about the Stein, though. That won't do anything. This game is being very nice compared to classic games, and for some reason, I'm taking that as an insult. What did she say before you corrected?
She said, I don't know anything about that. I have
I don't know what
Saren.
I don't know what a Brock is. I like brochures of places I visited. It was nice of Jack to offer the lodge brochures to us. Though I wonder if he's just trying to get rid of them. The lodge is no longer in business as an inn.
Type map into the parser to open up the lodge brochure and see the map inside. Or you can look at the brochure from your inventory. Whoops.
Thank you.
Even though they said they wanted one.
I can get my own.
Pair of binoculars on this nightstand next to a small lamp. Now you can get a really up-close look of some dark, snow-obscured trees. Actually snowing, that's just...
Please don't take those. I need them for my bird watching.
Sorry.
So you have to distract her to steal them later. You can't use sorry in this game. You steal the binoculars and then you say, I'll apologize to Kimmy. In hell. There's a small lamp on this nightstand.
All right.
Please don't take that. Wait, that's yours. You can take it.
Poker might poke through your pocket and puncture your leg. Yeah. It would truly poke her. What about the pictures by the door there?
We looked at those already.
Oh.
When I looked
okay.
picture earlier, it gave us both pictures in the descriptions. Type help or H to open the help menu. There's a list of parser shortcuts to simplify the parser. Example, OD means open door. It means something else in the future, but...
And OG means original gangsta. Oh, now you're adding L's. What's going on with Commonwealth English? Ook, now it's become Discworld and you're the librarian. Masterful oil painting is framed and hung at the end of the upstairs hallway. The plaque reads L. Harris, which means look at Harris. It's the most amazing oil painting you've ever seen because they don't have oil paintings in Toronto.
We're not supposed to be in here.
Ooh.
Oh, the door automatically...
Well, you could just look before you start opening chests.
I'm just trying to break rules right away. I don't know how long I have in here.
Ponder the world. Open the nightstand.
Empty. Let's leave that open so they can catch us later.
Opine nightstand. It's a roll of white tape in the nightstand drawer. Oh, now you can really mess with them. Take the white tape out of that drawer, move it to the other drawer, close them both. Take the piece of plaster out of the nightstand drawer. Well done.
I'm closing this one, though.
That'll teach them to not put things in both drawers. Drawer contains a few garment bags and folded up pairs of overalls.
They're neither our size nor our
size
style.
nor your style. You could search them.
Nope, yeah. Well, let's start with the closet. Okay.
You can't do that. You would do anything for love, but you can't do that. Most of the books are in French. They probably belong to Margot. To Margot. You don't know how to read French. What are you, Canadian?
Oh, man.
Get in. This is Margot and Evan's bathroom. If you want to shower, you try the upstairs bathroom nearest the stairs. You could still search the tub.
Oh!
There's a door leading to the master bedroom. Ooh.
A little privacy would be nice. Oh, no, but it's... We're currently under pressure. This is a terrible
Yeah,
plan.
you just
3 points.
blasted it all over yourself and lost points. You've disgraced the U.S. Navy.
Ooh.
A mirror is set into a wooden frame.
Look in mirror.
It's you, all right. I like that.
Turn
It's
on.
just the right level of silly.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Just fucking shit up.
Yeah, pretty much. Why don't you stop up the toilet while you're doing that?
Oh, we forgot to plug the bath. It's just wasting water right now.
Yeah.
Let's see a plug.
See a
use
plug.
towel to plug.
Plug.
bath.
Use isn't used in this game. As fluffy and blue as the towels are, removing them from the bathroom would be most inconsiderate, particularly considering what you want to use them for.
Oh well. Either way, that water's still running.
You are like futuristic Al Gore is very angry at what you're doing to this.
To be fair, they're
world.
offering.
Do you think there's going to be a game over here? Like, I think you're supposed to turn on the shower to move dead cousin Ted so we can find out the phone number for Edna's room.
Can we just wait here? That doesn't seem to work.
Well, I could listen.
Shoot.
Yeah, I think you would be eavesdropping from in here, but I'm not sure why. Like, we don't even know who this is. You don't hear any voices from where you're standing. Well, I think we've established that listening is going to be important. The bourgeois transports you to Fin de You should probably be reading this. Fin de Sisley, Paris. It's shiny, opulent, perhaps slightly tacky, and very, very pink. A mirrored vanity is the focal point of the room. The pinkness of this room makes you think it must be the most masculine room ever. Exotic perfumes hover in intensely localized clouds so you can almost see. Every movement stirs air currents that bring new scents to your nose. A doorway to the south leads to a walk-in closet, and a doorway to the north leads back into the master bedroom. A powder compact is on the vanity. You see a pretty blonde woman in a fashionable dress. Slim blonde woman sits at a vanity. MM would not benefit from closer examination. Well, don't we have to talk to everyone? Yeah.
Hello there. It's nice to meet you. My name's Nancy Maple.
Ah, that screen is talking. A pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. I am Margot. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. How long will you be staying with us?
Why is she not annoyed that we came into her boudoir?
Oh, I saw that you wrecked the bathroom over there, so I am happy with you for some reason.
I'm only here tonight, unfortunately. I was sent here by the Royal Canadian Museum on assignment. But Jack says I'm due to leave on the train tomorrow, according to Mr. Richard's wishes.
Let's see. I'm sorry we won't get to know each other better, and I'm powerless to do anything about this situation.
What nope do we have?
Well, you talked to Margot, which was probably required, yeah.
Ah.
Your objective now is to talk to everyone, so this would be...
So I'm not in trouble for being in here, even though I ought to be, but I can just open this drawer.
I guess you could have knocked on the door, but...
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle. These are my private things.
Look, private things.
You can't use private in this game. Look at that poster over there. Like, did we ever just look?
That's
I guess we
probably
did
for the
look.
Moulin Rouge.
Dark-haired woman in a crimson dress kisses a middle-aged man with a comb over the dinner tableau. You're not sure what this Art Nouveau poster is advertising as it's in French.
You can't learn in this game, Zerfall.
There are no lessons. Oh, let's sit on the chaise. Whoops.
Get on this chaise.
Oh, I didn't want to sit on that chair.
Excuse me, mademoiselle. If you are not going to talk to me, could you leave?
Although it
Lodge.
is a little, it is a little funny that first time we talked to her, we're behind her changing screen, and she's
Yep.
just like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Crimson Lodge is a lovely place. I was a city girl for a time, but those days are behind me in my derriere. Love being out here in this dairy country. I love to walk in the dairy grass and look at the dairy sun and breathe in the dairy air. The slinky pink chaise lounges in the corner.
The couch.
That's on the couch.
You said? What's it chaise?
Okay.
I think you have to make a
but
bug
let's-
report. It won't let you sit on any piece of furniture. Sit on the ceiling. There's an armchair, a stool, and a chaise lounge. I wonder if the stool is significant. You did, after all, dispose of some stool in the other room. Can't use the word necklace in this game. Try necklace. The size of the necklace's pendant leads you to believe it's made of glass. The clear, colorless nugget is an odd amorphous shape. It shines with an almost adamantine luster, which makes you think it might not be glass.
It's about the size of a grape. It's stunning.
Ah, you are admiring my necklace? That is a colorless garnet. They are quite rare. Though it is nowhere near as valuable as a diamond, but we decide what is valuable to our soils, don't we? It is from my Avon, therefore it is precious to me.
Aw.
Yes. Anyway, please stop going through my sheet. That's you, all right.
I do appreciate
Hey.
the fact that the mirror can. Whoops. Gotta see our face when we're facing away from it.
I want to say this is like
It's always tricky
probably,
to do mirrors in these games.
It is. It is. Well, I mean, you like if you were to battle Sagat in this game, I'm sure that his eye patch would keep switching eyes depending on which way he was facing. Shoes. She's got 3 pairs of shoes. Someone has a fetish. Most of the shoes on the shelf are high, pointy, and impractical. The lowest shelf, however, does hold some boots, but they are thigh-high boots with needle stiletto heels. While the boots are more forgivingly sized, you wouldn't dream of wearing another person's boots.
You walk a mile in someone else's boots. Come on.
And the world would beat a path to your door. Right. Wardrobe is full of feather boas and a rainbow of colors. I think that was our first legit spelled different Canadian English word, so we got pretty far in before that became a thing. Open door.
Door.
Clogged toilet. Well, she seemed nice enough.
Yep. She wasn't even mad at us for coming and interrupting her. She just wanted to meet somebody. And she's sad we can't get to know each other better. Where is she?
My mind jumped right to, fancy McFancerton lady. She's going to be all bitchy. No, not at all. She was totally nice to us.
Press escape or you move the cursor to the top of the screen to open the main menu. For more options, you can save and load your game, adjust the game speed, and more, and more.
There's a lot more we
the
can
same menu as
explore.
this. We could change the font at any time.
Man, so
Type
much we can do.
Or I, or the tab button, look at your inventory. Oh. All right. Use the / key or type pause or P to pause the game. The game pauses when the parser or inventory or menu windows are open. There's the stairs. Oh, here's another low view. Another handy keyboard shortcut are the Control A and Control T for ask about and talk about, and Control L and Control E for look at and examine. WWE.
I love double E.
Will walk you to the east exit if it exists. Okay, so if that's how you just leave a room, like walk east again. If there's an open door, you will walk through it. Open door. Oh, you can't WW south that one.
You're not looking in these rooms.
Well, I mean,
Balcony provides a spectacular view of the grounds below. You can move further along the balcony to the west and east. Now you have to examine west, examine east. I'm using like Japanese narrative game rules here. You hesitate to look into this window in case you can see something you should.
that's the bathroom. Ah.
You hesitate, but apparently you did it.
Can we get down quickly?
You just hop in place slightly. I think it should have said, yay.
Yay. Gabby J.
Yay. Well, he is French. See into the hallway. Spare room. This is the southern end of the upstairs hallway. The door to the west leads to the pink bathroom. The door to the east leads to a spare room. At the south end of the hall, there's a balcony door leading out. The hallway continues to the north. Shelf holds some old books and is generally uninteresting. Well, here's a tourist brochure in case you want to visit Hugo's House of Horrors. We have yet to try walking in or knocking on any of these doors. Oh, this is the girliest bathroom ever. I'm sorry, it's the manliest bathroom ever, as you said earlier. We aren't about to get into the shower with something JG didn't have a chance to read.
With your clothes on.
Clothes on, okay. Bow, bow, bow. It's where you strip your clothes off. Is the sexiest piece of this game. I think some privacy would be nice.
Sorry. The game has autosaved.
It is difficult to take a shower when there's no water coming out of the shower head.
Oh, I turn on water. Very complicated.
Oh, and this is what you find out. You soft lock the game because you used up all the water by leaving the water flowing in that other bathroom. Water starts flowing from the shower head.
I was
You
hoping
get
he was
your
going to
first-
ask us where we wanted to take it.
You get your first game over. You get your first game over because the water's too cold. Now this would have been on the game box if it had been an electronic boutique. Well, the game did autosave.
I wonder why the game autosaved.
You weren't looking too sharp. Are you a psycho? You should be more careful. Thanks for playing.
All right.
All right.
Let's call it.
I
Let's call it
approve.
a video there. We'll actually lock the door before we shower next time, and we'll see you then, folks.
I'm wondering now if is there even going to be a murderer in this game, or is it just like no? If you shower, you just get murdered.
It could just
never-
be if you shower, you get murdered. Who knows though? Maybe there is someone
could
out to
be.
get us. I will say in the Colonel's Bequest, if you shower, you get murdered.
Okay, I did not know that.
So
I know that now.
Yep. All right, folks. We'll
Party.
see you next time.